What is up, everyone? It's Dan. Welcome back to another episode of Guitar Talk. Hit the like button, subscribe button, roll that intro. What is up, everyone? Welcome back. So when I first started here at Guitar Gear Giveaway Guitar Talk about 5 years ago, Sam and Andy, one of the first things they said to me was like, hey, we've just picked up these new tuners. They're auto tuner stuff. They should be really handy. Here's yours. And I was like, oh, that's really nice, guys. And I took it home. I never opened it. I put it on the side and completely forgot about it. So here we are several years later. And my daughter, who is one, was wandering around the house, and she went out into the garage, and she came wandering out the garage, and she was just like, ah. And I was like, oh man, I completely forgot about that. I wonder if it still works. I wonder if they still sell them. And they do. This is the Jowoom T2 Smart Tuner. So I thought, why not open it up? I'm assuming I'm going to need to charge it. I've got a guitar that needs restringing because I broke a string on it at practice the other day. Let's take a look at it and see if it works. Right, because I'm impatient, I plugged this in for about 10 minutes. It's got 1 bar of battery on it, so we'll see how long that lasts. Nice and comfortable in the hand, good size, you can see it fits there really well. This is my PRS 594, I was playing it at practice the other day, I broke my top E string, sliced my thumb open, it does happen. I probably need to restring it anyway because I played in like a really dry, dusty place outdoors the other day and all the strings feel just a bit dry. So first of all, let's turn this on. I've not read any instructions, so we'll see how well this goes. We can see we've got a mode button, we've got an up and down button that seems pretty good. Let's see how easy it is to slacken the strings off. Okay, so first thing we can see is that it doesn't fit my tuners, but in the box I did notice there was another tuner thing which does, that I'm assuming fits on there. So there we go, press the down button. Easy as that, right. So that bit, nice and easy. Let's fast forward a little bit and jump forward in time while I get all these strings off. Right, I am back. I've given the fretboard a little bit of a condition. I have polished the frets a little bit while the strings are off. Seems like a good thing to do. I'm putting on these D'Addario XS strings. That's what I use at the moment. Some coated D'Addarios. Love D'Addario strings. I'm using the 9 to 46 gauge set. That is what I tend to go for these days with the sets that I play. I love the feel of the hybrid 9s on the top, so that I've got the slinkiness and stuff to get me for a 2-hour set with some extended guitar solos, and I like the thicker strings on the bottom, especially where some stuff is in like drop D, so it retains a bit of tension on the low end. So let's get this stuff into the bridge. Unwind those. Right, there we go. Let's see how quickly we can do this. So, I know some people are going to have their own ideas of stringing techniques and stuff. I always just give like a little pre-wind, pull it tight. I don't believe in any of that locking rubbish of doing a whole string. I've never done it in my life. I've never needed to do it. If you want to do it, you can do it, but you know, everyone's got their own little technique. So let's give that a bit of a stretch, make sure it's in there. Tighten it up. And it says it's in tune. Obviously we'll stretch that a bit. Nice. Give that a little kink over there. And let's go for the next one. Get it on there right. Put that on A. Nice and quick. So far this is going pretty easy, I think. Let's put it in auto mode and see what it does. Okay, so obviously in auto mode it's just kind of trying to find the closest note that I've tuned it to, which is way too high at the moment. So let's put that back into our semi-auto mode. I guess that's what semi means, and we'll go to D. And it finds it straight away. So I guess you need to be careful with that if you've strung it up and you've just kind of like hit the go button, that if you've gone way too high, it's not going to put you where you want it. And there is a custom mode on there as well, which I'm assuming is for chromatic tuning. That's nice, it can pick up my voice through the table and tune me to a D. Or try and tune me to a D. Right, so I've sped through, just so you guys didn't have to see me do 5 minutes of string tuning. If it was 5 minutes, it was very, very quick to do. So let's give these a nice stretch, being new strings, so that's going to send it out of tune a bit. And then we'll go through and do a final little check. Don't know if you guys picked this up on my mic, but nice and out of tune. So let's pop it on. First one done. Second one done. Third one done. Next. And last one. So all done, very, very quick to use. Obviously the only stumbling block there was the auto mode where I didn't have it tuned to a ballpark of being in tune, so it just kind of tuned it to where it wanted to tune it. But other than that, very, very straightforward, and great that the battery held out for that as well. Obviously, as I said, you can, so yeah, custom mode, you've got chromatic, so you can select the string number and what you want to tune it to. so that you can do open tunings and stuff on it, drop tunings and all that kind of stuff. So very, very useful. Right, back downstairs. So again, that is the Jowoom T2 Smart Tuner. It definitely does the job. I mean, obviously, you need to get it pretty much in the ballpark of tuning before you switch it to the auto mode. Otherwise, it can go very, very wrong and just send the tuning all over the place. But in terms of time saving and ease of use, this is very cool. You can pick these up for around £50-ish at the moment. Some places a bit cheaper. I really like it. If you're a guitar tech and you've got loads of guitars to tune, then this is definitely going to be a time-saving device. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Have any of you got these? I see that they do them under slightly different brand names and stuff as well. Hit the like button, subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.